Sit back and relax for an evening with the Thamesmen.
George.
Hello, Alex. How are you doing?
Good, thank you very much. I'm good. How are you?
I'm epic, and I'm not sitting in a mouldy studio. How about you?
I'm good. I've just seen your t-shirt. We'll talk about that in a minute. I've just seen your t-shirt. Is that a Warhol? Is that the banana?
It's a Dandy Warhols.
No, it's a Andy Warhol, but their version of it. So
Yeah, exactly.
Andy Warhol did the banana for Velvet Underground.
Yeah, but they're the Dandy. It is also meta. The Dandy Warhols doing a Warhol on a t-shirt
of the Velvet Underground.
Pop will eat itself, basically. Now they were a band.
They were a band.
Not very good. But
Software's going to eat the world. Anyway, welcome everyone. My name's Alex.
I'm George.
I'm in San Francisco, and you are
Los Angeles.
And I'm in a stinky room because, as George said, am I moldy or whatever? This room here, it got flooded. We just had big rains in San Francisco, and guess what? Everything is rotting. It stinks in here.
And that's just how dedicated we are to our channel, that even though he's risking his life in a moldy, stinky old studio, he is still here. So thank you, Alex. Thank you.
I am a true professional, darling.
You know, our medical insurance doesn't cover, black lung.
Black mold. No, but being being British and from the trenches, I'm used to trench gas and bot rot, and all that.
Bot rot and
trench gas.
I think it was trench foot, wasn't it?
No. My grandfather talked about trench gas. He said it was horrible. He said you could get never away from it, and there was bot rot as well.
Bot rot. Yeah, I've heard of bot rot. Yeah. Anyway, I think this is completely off the topic. Anyway.
What are we doing here? And not in the world, not as in like space, and we're drifting through an Earth and everything. But what are we doing right now?
Honestly, I don't know. I know what we're doing. So for some reason, we had not covered Queen. I really like answering a load of comments. We did a Queen track a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago, and I was like, why haven't I really followed Queen live? I seem to have missed out on it. I don't quite get it, really. I don't know why.
Well, let's take it a little bit further back. We did a poll on our community page, and we did the Isles, and we put some great British bands on there, and said, okay, and Queen we put in there, and Queen stomped the lot. And I'm with you. We missed. I mean, sure, I am aware of every Queen greatest hit song.
Yeah, because yeah.
And I am aware of Live Aid, that they absolutely stole Live Aid. So George and I, what was the track we saw?
What was the track we saw? It was
Somebody Love.
Yeah.
So we reacted to that. They were God damn it, unbelievable.
Yeah, and then everyone says, "How can you miss it?" So anyway, so now we're going to go a bit deeper, and so we're going to 1975. Wind it back. Hammersmith Odeon, and a track called White Queen. I have not watched it. Purely done on recommendations. Just going to dive straight in.
Yeah, I don't know this track. I don't think I know White Queen. 1975. You were small then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Giving our age away, but there you go. All right, let's do this. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Queen, White Queen, a night at the Odeon, Hammersmith Odeon, which is a very famous venue we've both been to quite a few times.
My very first gig was Black Sabbath at the Hammersmith Odeon.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Watching some guy's Afghan catch fire from my uncle's cigarette was particularly amusing, but that's another story.
You told me about that. I'm trying to remember what my first gig was. Right. 3, 2, 1, boom.
So sad, her eyes smiling, dark eyes, so sad. her eyes as it began. On such a breathless night as this, on my brow the lightest kiss, I walked alone. And all around the air is safe, my lady soon will stir this way, and sorrow known. The white queen walks, and the night grows pale. Stars of lovingness in her hair, leaping unheard, pleading one word, so sad her eyes she cannot see. Oh. How deadly fair would have they seen the mother of the willow queen? I call her name. Beneath the window have I stayed. I love the footsteps that she made, and when she came, white queen, how my heart did ache and dry my lips. No words can make. Still I wait. My God is here, my darkest fear. I speak too late. Is forevermore. Then I wait, dear friends. Goodbye. No tears in my eyes. So sad. It ends as it began.
Oh.
Why? Why did we not know about this?
there's not enough superlatives to say about that band and Freddie Mercury. I mean, it all sounds so cliche, but my God, what a star.
I think maybe because I started my Queen journey with the greatest hits, Queen's greatest hits, the album everyone has, and you listen to it over and over again. That was all you thought they were, and some of them were kind of like a bit showy songs, Bohemian Rhapsody or Bicycle Race or whatever it happens to be. But then that song was fabulous, absolutely way more interesting, way deeper, and completely mesmerizing.
The guy. He's got the most amazing timing.
Yeah.
So I play piano, and then so I know what he's doing inside out. But his timing on is unbelievable on the right hand. It's like, I mean, he's like a metronome. And the way that the band were coming back in, and there was no. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's a really good pianist. Or that his timing is rock solid.
Well, and the band is so good as well. Like Brian May and
I just picked that because I play the piano, and it was just like I couldn't have done it. I could not. I mean, like, and he's singing as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is everything about it was perfection. Like, and thank you for the recommendations for that track, because that.
Thank you.
It was really. I mean, I suppose maybe I was just thinking about it that 1975 was kind of pre us listening to music, serious music, if that makes sense, because of our age, and so we kind of maybe just sort of skipped over that generation, and we're on to sort of, when we got more aware of things, we just passed it,
when they came out, when I was aware of them, they were doing Radio Gaga.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
the later on stuff, and the really what I like is the early stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that guitar that Brian May was, that was so good, and he had some sort of
layers of it.
Echo. He had like, not
double tracked it or something. It was some way.
Well, we call it digital echo now, but it wasn't digital echo then. It was kind of moon loop. It was really good. Tape on it. It was
that was brilliant. That was really good, and it was a great video. So I'm impressed. So I think we need to stick with more 70s Queen.
Yeah, but I'm glad I wasn't a rock star then, because it seemed that the uniform, one or two of the people in the band had to wear a cape.
And flares. There were big old flares there. There were some big old flares. And I
could deal with a cape. I mean, if you think about, the bands of that era, like from the Who at Woodstock, or from them, or the Rick Wakeman or whatever, you had to wear a cape. And I just couldn't do a cape.
Oh, okay. There is one man who can carry off a cape. You know who that is?
Big Daddy.
No, Big Daddy.
Do you know Big Daddy, who is an English wrestler? Do you know what his real name is?
Shirley
Crabtree. But you wouldn't call him Shirley because he was big.
Who was the other one? John Haystacks.
Yeah, Giant Haystack didn't have much of an IQ.
Well, the John Haystacks was just big, and he flattened people. So it was, Big Daddy, what it was, John Haystacks. I remember that. That was wrestling at 4:00 on a Saturday.
Over in America, they've got these great wrestlers with these big names and whatever. We just had Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks.
I told you the other day about that video about killing whatever his name was, David, whatever. That was a great documentary. Anyway, my point was about capes. Can I come back to capes for a second?
Who can wear a cape? Who can pull off a cape? It's not, I don't know.
James Brown. Do you remember that clip with James Brown where he just struts his stuff, and he I'll have to see if we can drop in a video of James Brown.
Yeah.
But it was he did a cape.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe there you go. So maybe I'm just
The flares. You said you were okay with flares. Do you wear flares?
I'd rather have flares than a cape.
Really?
Yeah, well, capes can get trapped in lifts, cardboard.
How many times did you get your flares trapped in your bicycle chain? I did the whole freaking time. And then you walk out to school with your one pair of flared jeans and they had like oily rips down the side of them because the flares had got caught in the chain.
And also, I don't know if you had this bicycle in America, but we had one called the Chopper, didn't we?
Oh, the bull chopper.
The bull chopper. And we'll put a picture of the chopper in just right now there. Because the thing about the chopper was the gear lever. See where the gear lever is? Now, you brake too hard, you've lost your testes. It was the bull chopper. There's an era of people who managed to get their flares tangled in the chain and
lose their testicles. Yeah, but there was a junior version of the chopper. I think it was called the Grifter. Was it
the Chipper?
The Chipper. Okay.
Yeah. There for people, it means to say, have you got a chopper or a chipper?
I had a friend who had a chopper. I always wanted a chopper, but I never had a chopper. So
Stephen Flint had a Grifter.
What was a Grifter? They were a different one.
A Grifter. Oh God, I'm sorry, everyone. A Grifter was like a precursor to a BMX. It had the gears up there, but it was made out of solid lead. So Stephen Flint tried to go down a series of steps. I've never seen anything get to the bottom of a flight of stairs so quickly and not move at the end of it. This thing was meant to be an off-road bicycle. It was so heavy you couldn't lift it up. That's when steel was steel.
Was real steel.
Yeah, absolutely. Not like steel today,
Well, so is banger or wanger?
Wow. This has to be one of the biggest bangers out there.
And is it as big as a Godzilla?
It's bigger than Godzuki. What do you think it is?
I suspect there's a bit of King Kong in there. I think that's going to be a King Kong taking on the biggest banger.
King Kong banger.
King Kong versus
Godzilla
on Mount Fuji.
Boom.
Haha, you see? That big a banger.
Yeah, that was a banger. Anyway, Freddie deserved that. The Queen deserved that. And God, I feel robbed that we hadn't got into Queen earlier. But anyway, good to
we can make up for lost time now. So what's the next track from the 1970s of Queen that we should do? Someone keeps saying some performances at the Rainbow, which sound interesting as well.
I never went to the Rainbow.
Apparently London Rainbow. I didn't know about it. So
no. All right, excellent. I love that. Thank you very much. And sorry to drag everyone through our wibble about the Stephen Flint on the Grifter. he was an only child. Oh. Stephen Flint, if you're watching, you were an only child. You had every single toy your parents could ever.
You're still jealous, aren't you?
I was. He had a snooker table.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a guy I was jealous of. He had an air rifle. And a motorbike.
Yeah, Mark Side.
Oh, no, a different one.
Well, Mark Side.
This isn't like our chat room of our childhood.
I know, but listen, Mark Side, you know what the game was? He had a motorbike and air rifle. The game was, and we were 11, I would ride around the field on the motorbike, and he would try and shoot me.
We did the same. We had a game called Running Man, where you'd run across the field, and you'd try and shoot them with your friends. Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
and
Running Man.
Everyone here, let me just tell you, George did one of the meanest tricks ever once. I had a Honda minivan. Right.
There's no time to bring up the Honda Mini. I think we're out of time now.
Okay. We'll bring it up another time.
At the Crooked Pillar, if no less. Anyway, but that's
all right. Fantastic. All right. Well, look, on that cliffhanger. See you on the flip side.
Tune in next week to find out what happened with the Honda minivan. And like and subscribe.
Take care. It was bad with the Honda minivan. I'll still owe you. The whole mystery is gone, people. The whole mystery
my God, it's
is
all
gone.
You shattered the illusion, sir.
Oh my God, there's this biggest bug up here as well.